Okay, welcome friends. It's time to make another batch of Uncle Grumpy's Ghost Pepper Butt Punishers hot sauce. Got the lovely Avery here as my assistant. And let's take a look at some of the stuff that we got to make for you here. Okay, first off, we got a big 1 gallon Ziploc full of peppers, presumably Ghost. Not sure exactly what these are.
Jalapenos too.
There's a lot of jalapenos too, I guess. Give you a sense of scale.
It's as big as my chest.
It's as big as her chest. Uncle Grumpy himself, Mr. Mini Bike, grew these over the summer from some seeds from the flea market, and they are hot. Over here we got some of the ingredients that we're going to need. I'll put all the ingredients in the recipe down below. Got our handy dandy blender here, and then a bunch of jars and bottles that I've kind of saved up over the year that we can put our sauce in after it's done. And over here we got the oven going, super hot. First thing we got to do is we got to roast up all the peppers and the garlic. So we're going to put that in a 450 oven because that's as hot as my oven will go until we get them blistered and black. And we're using a toaster oven because we have not had gas in our apartment for about 1.5 years now. Okay, so this is about half the peppers. Avery's going to put them in the oven now. I'm going to switch the oven over to broil when she does, but it's preheated to 450. That's as hot as it'll go. And then let's set this thing to broil here. Broil. Boom. Now we're cooking, and we're going to keep those going until they start to get blistered and black. Okay, so it's been about 10-15 minutes. As you can see, peppers are starting to get blistered, so we're going to shake them up and give them a few more minutes, turn it around and get them even, and then do the next batch. Okay, here's my second batch of peppers. This was a total between this and this, about 2 pounds pre-cooked weight of peppers from the garden. They'd been frozen because I just didn't get a chance to make these when the peppers got harvested back in September, October. And I threw the garlic in with these, a bunch of cloves of garlic, just to shake, roast them up too. And you may want to put a little bit of olive oil in the pan when you start to keep the peppers from sticking, but it's not really a big deal either way. Okay, a quick rundown of the ingredients here. This is 2 pounds pre-cooked roasted peppers. I just put them in the broiler to roast them up. About 20 cloves of garlic. I might roast those a little bit more. Do not forget the rubber gloves, because once you get the oils on your fingers, it will burn your eyes or anything else you happen to touch with it. We got some white wine vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar, red wine vinegar, whatever you have. Got some honey, soy sauce, a lot of the Grey Poupon, and then I could also throw in some crushed red pepper, and I had a can of these laying around. I'm going to put them in as well, and these are hot. Alright, so that's basically about it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to stem all these once I put the gloves on. You might want some eye protection as well, and I've got the fans blowing here in the kitchen. Get all that pepper out because it stinks of peppers in here. Okay, so once you've roasted these and they're cool, take the stems out, the seeds out, and then we're going to start using the blender. Here we go. Okay, so there we have the 2 pounds of roasted, ghosted peppers. We just pulled the stems out, we left the seeds in. And now we put it in the blender here, and I'm going to add some vinegar, soy sauce, Dijon mustard, honey, maybe a couple crushed red peppers, and then this can of Chipotle sauce. After I get this blended up, and I got the roasted garlic going on over here. I'm going to blend this all together, and then I'm going to put it in a pot, get it up to about the point of boiling, maybe simmer it for a couple minutes, turn it off, and then I'm going to bottle it up. So here we go. Good idea to wear glasses if you're doing this. This stuff is hot. And definitely wear your rubber gloves. Okay. Got all that going. Add some soy sauce. Probably about a cup of honey. We're going to add about a cup of honey and just kind of eyeball on everything here. how it splashes out all over the place. You do not want that in your eyes. Alright, so everything is blended up now. I'm going to take it over here and we're going to put it into the pot to boil for a little while. Get a look at that there, Avery.
Oh.
Alright, so let's pour this in the pot and bring it to a boil. Don't let this splash and get you in the eyes. Now this is probably a little thick now, so I'm actually going to cut it with more vinegar. I'm going to put vinegar into the blender and run it for a little bit, and that's going to wash all the good stuff out of here and get it back in. So we're going to bring this to a boil for a couple minutes. Just bring it to a boil, take it off, and we'll see how it goes, alright? One of the most important ingredients that I haven't addressed so far has been beer. That doesn't go in here, it goes in meat. Just gotta wash that out. How does that smell, Avery? Hot?
Yeah.
You can smell it. The whole kitchen smells like it. So again, good idea, even though we're not wearing goggles, to be wearing some goggles. This stuff, if it gets in your eyes, it will sting you.
Mm-hmm.
Once years ago, I had some on my fingers and I went to take a pee. And that burned me pretty good. So be sure to wash your hands. One time I had it on my fingers and the next day I put in my contact lenses. And that just burned me like I got maced. So be very careful with this stuff. Okay, we've got it on the stove here for probably about 5 or 10 minutes and really gently bringing it to just a tiny bit of simmer. And then I'm going to turn it off. It's just been kind of bubbling like this. That's about the consistency you're going to get with this. A lot of seeds in it. I didn't take the seeds out. And this is more of a pour it on or spoon it on kind of sauce than it is a little dollop shake it out sauce. The stuff is thick. So after we do this, the next stage is just going to be to bottle the stuff once it cools. So the sauce has cooled, but how do we get this fiery hot stuff that'll burn everything that touches you into these little bottles? I'm going to use the ladle, but I'm not going to go directly into there. I'm going to do it with this. This is an old ketchup squeeze bottle that I've rinsed out. Looks like I got a bit of soap there, still got to rinse out. I can just fill it up with a funnel, and then from there I'm going to squirt it into the bottle. So let's give it a chance. Okay, so everything's cool now, and it's in here. We're going to get it here. These guys just came in several washes in the dishwasher to get the labels off. It's a little bit of sticky stuff on some of the labels, but that's okay. Oh, and here's Avery to take a taste.
No.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're going to taste the sauce.
Can I get milk?
You will. We just need the tiniest dot.
Just really small. No, that is way too big.
Scrape it, scrape it. Okay, let's try it.
It's really tiny.
Try it.
Oh, Jesus.
Try
This
it.
is...
Too small to taste?
I mean, I can definitely taste...
Okay, give it to Lincoln. Let's try it.
Not all that.
Try it.
All of it?
Try it.
I
All
taste it.
All of it. Try it.
Eat it. All of it?
Yeah, all of it.
I'm done.
Where are you going?
It is... I had way too small of an amount, and that was very spicy.
So that's pretty good. It's a little chunky. I've had a couple of seeds get stuck in the hole, but other than that, it's working out pretty well to fill these jars.
Wait, not yet. No, shove it all in your mouth.
Yeah.
Put it all in your mouth. Put it in your mouth. I had that
I'm
much.
not going to do that.
I had that
I already
much.
know how much. Congratulations.
Okay, so that's what we wound up with. You see the consistency there. It's pretty smooth. There's some chunks in it. It's nice and thick. And for 2 pounds of peppers, this is about how much sauce we came out with. It's quite hot right now, but it's also very sharp with vinegar, which will mellow out after a couple of days in the fridge. And it'll last you. It'll last quite a long time in the fridge. Just keep it in there because you don't want to turn it green on you. All right. Next harvest, we'll make another batch.